a very bad song, a very sad song. But these pages get a little confusing because I numbered them. There you are. He keeps singing while he's coming in. My condition has made me overly sensitive to light, scent, and most dramatically, noise. It's like my hearing is exceptionally magnified. I hear every little creak and squeak in this place. Everything. But the music, well, it soothes me. It blocks everything else out. Even if it's bad music, it blocks stuff out. Here they're having a discussion. And I believe his friend is feeling like the house is coming alive and that the greenery and stuff outside is trying to get into the house and attack him. So he's asking the narrator, let me ask you something. What do you think of plant life? Plant life, well, sometimes I think that it has sentience, so that it has awareness. So it knows what's going on around it. Do you think a plant knows what's going on around it? Yeah. Plant knows if somebody walks by. The plant has thought. The plant thinks about something to do. Plants have plans. Like the ivy on the outside wall. What is it trying to accomplish, climbing slowly up the house? It must have some idea of what's going on. Haven't you ever wondered things like that? Ask yourself those types of questions. No, I can't say that I have. So I'm guessing his friend at this point is thinking Roderick has lost his mind if he thinks that the plants are coming alive and attacking him. So that night, the narrator goes to sleep, but he wakes up and he hears, I think we should preserve the corpse for a few weeks. Otherwise, the body is just going to rot. And he comes fully awake, and he doesn't understand if that was from his dream or if he actually heard it. And then he looks up, and Roderick is standing there staring at him. So then he begins to wonder if it was Roderick that was saying those things. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were still asleep. Madeline has died. Oh, no. Roderick, I am sorry. So I'm thinking he might be wondering if Roderick was talking to him. I think we should entomb her, don't you? Wait. What? What do you mean? Roderick was distraught. His mind seemed untethered, floating about restlessly. Roderick decided to place Madeline in the abandoned dungeons below the estate. So, entombed, she's putting in an enclosure. So they take her to the dungeon. They don't bury her. And they leave her. It seemed to me that Roderick couldn't handle his sister's death. Entombing her was like postponing the inevitable. So instead of burying her like a normal person, he takes and puts her in storage in the dungeon. But they get kind of freaky-deaky and creep each other out and drop the casket. But they open the casket back up because Roderick wants to say goodbye to his sister. And then he decides that he needs to seal the lid back on. He nails the lid shut. Now, Roderick is hearing things again. And now the narrator is starting to hear things. And he's starting to think that the house might be actually coming alive. Then they read a story together. And the story is about a troll and they're having a war. And a hermit. So I guess the warrior went looking for a hermit and found a dragon instead. Evidently the hermit had gold, but it didn't turn out to be a hermit, it turned out to be a dragon. So in the story, the warrior kills the dragon. But while he kills the dragon, whenever they get to that part in the story, the narrator starts hearing noises in the house. It's like the story is coming alive. And then he's kind of pulling off, saying it must have been the wind. And poor Roderick is just getting worse and worse and worse. And he says, "Of course I heard it. I hear it. I've been hearing it for days. This is our fault, you know. This is because of us. We put her in that tomb alive." Now, the narrator is flipping out because he thinks they buried her alive. And evidently, they did. And she comes back alive and she attacks her brother. And then, while she's attacking her brother, the house starts to fall apart. And the narrator gets out just before the entire house smashes into the ground. Do you think she was alive or do you think she was dead? Do you think that the house was making them crazy?
Yeah.
Or were they just crazy?
Both. Well, you crazy?
I think the house
They're both crazy.
and the girl, wife, Heather, because it kind of makes more sense that since she was dying, the house all apart, and then like she was like a zombie, like the house was like demolished.
I'm thinking if you're living out in the middle of nowhere and you don't feel well, and you're living with somebody that's dying, can you become oversensitive to feelings and noise? Raise your hand if you have been sent to your room when you got in trouble for doing nothing.
What? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, do what?
What do you do when they send you to your room and you have nothing to do? Play with fingers? You think you might, do you start imagining things? You start thinking of stories
Oh
sometimes?
no, I end up drawing or talking to myself.
You talk to yourself?
Sometimes. Yeah. I do that in class sometimes too.
One at a time, please.
I just sometimes do that.
Okay. Voices, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, so some of the things that Roderick did was he decided that the house was coming alive and the house was attacking him. And that his sister was very sick. Well, I guess he may have jumped the gun there and decided she had died when she actually died. I guess she hadn't. And the narrator, I think, started feeling like he was losing his mind because he was spending his time in an empty house with a crazy person. Okay. Now, there are a lot of ideas in this book, a lot of pictures, a lot of things you can question. If you are a good reader, what are some of the things that you do to try to figure out what's going on in the story? Like, do you think of other things that might connect to the story? Like, what about the color?